Joining us now is Ayham Taha from the international humanitarian organization CARE. Thank you so much for joining us on this. I'm sure you just saw some of that report. We are seeing so many images, these miraculous images of people being pulled from the rubble alive 5-6 days now after this earthquake. What has your experience been like so far?
Thank you very much, and I wish you are doing well. Like as you just described it, but I would tell you that this report is touching, but the reality on ground is still even worse and more painful. I think if you look at these people rescuer faces, you will at night when they go to try to take a small, like tiny rest, you will see their faces. And what does it mean? Especially when they the hope. Now, after marking this milestone of since the earthquake hit, the hope is getting less and less, unfortunately. As usual, time is critical, especially in such a crisis. But I need to bring your attention that there is a hope on the other side to reduce the negative effect of this on people who survived. Yeah. And they are actually expecting a massive help because their needs are immense. And this is not for a few days support. They are looking for weeks and weeks and months and months.
Do you think the international community is doing enough? We are learning now 30,000 plus people have died. And as you mentioned, there are so many people that have to now survive to live in these circumstances. Is the international community doing enough to help?
Thank you very much for asking this question. Basically, I would focus more on the communities that we are looking at now, and we see their solidarity, standing in solidarity with other communities like the Syrian and Turkish community, and both sides of the Syrian borders, northwest Syria and also south of Turkey. We have seen communities that are already affected with their own crisis, but they are standing up and stepping forward to send support in terms of cash, food, clothes, and they are volunteering as human resources to come and do whatever is needed, cooking food, distributing food, or even remove the rubbles to try to rescue some people. I need to flag that we are speaking about maybe it is confirmed that this is the worst rapid onset natural disaster in a decade. And it hit an area, and if we are speaking about northwest Syria, it is already suffering from cholera, acute food insecurity, and many other crises. While in southern region of Turkey, it is an area where it hosts 12 million people, including 2 million refugees who have been already traumatized because of several displacement and because of harsh living conditions. They are frustrated and they are exhausted to afford more living challenges.
How can people help?
Yes, I would go back that, yes, the catastrophe is immense, but it is important to flag that every contribution will reduce these crisis effects on us as affected people and help us as a humanitarian worker to contribute. So I would say it in other words, every dollar or pound would count because it would represent a mattress, blanket, or maybe a hot meal that a child would sleep not hungry or not feeling how cold it is outside. The weather is always at night under zero in all affected areas. Many people are still out of shelter. We have received as CARE Turkey, we received several requests for support, and starting with the prioritization of shelter, including tents, mattresses, blankets. And then we are speaking, of course, about health services, food security, which is food commodities and nutrition, and like non-food items, including dignity kit and wash. And of course, shelter. Again,
Ayham, we're so thankful that you and your organization are doing the work that you are. We wish you the best. The world is praying for Turkey and Syria right now as they are dealing with this incredibly tragic situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.